I'm live. I came back from work, okay? I came back from work and I made it on time. It's starting. Bye.
Long story short, work pressure is really starting to wear me down. You got any medicinal recommendations, Mr. Jocho?
I have just the thing, Mr. Albert. Take 2 mace of heavenward pepper, 3 tails of 7-star chili, and half a caddy of millet pepper. Remove the seeds and grind together with a splash of prickly ash cooking wine. Apply the mixture evenly and rinse after 20 minutes. Finally, apply a layer of starch, which will induce a detoxifying sweat. Good for the mind and the soul.
No, what?
Dr. Jocho, Albert's not the only one exhausted around here.
I love her.
Should detoxify too.
Well, Miss Yun Lee, start out by blanching some ingredients in a premium broth, but make sure it utilizes plenty of...
I would never be able to eat this.
premium dried
There's 0 chance.
chilies.
I see digestion issues on the horizon. Some coriander should help with that.
Stay your hand! Return that evil herb at once!
Oh, he doesn't like that.
Unthinkable.
I hope the sound is fine. I really hope the sound is fine.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories. You know?
There you are.
It does.
Everyone, this way.
The Xianzhou La Fu will be holding the Luminary Combat Art Ceremony.
We're
Your
back?
presence would be greatly appreciated.
Why are there Boris in here?
Right on time.
Ah. Whoa.
Hello there. Hey, old metal. Which one do you want to strike? Oh, all of them?
Sword.
Rock-shattering slash! Master Yun Lee, look at how hard I've been training.
What? Is she offering her drinks?
I could take 10 of you.
I
The
love
shackling
Marcus.
prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's
Wait.
completely underwater.
What is he doing
Wherever
there?
crowds gather, there is always an undercurrent beneath the surface.
That's suspicious.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
My first meal after
Anya.
gaining my freedom is the flesh
Moshe?
and blood of my fellow kindred.
My
No!
condolences,
What?
Miss Hanya.
Memories of chasing, gnawing, and tearing. They've all come back.
If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge.
They did not just show me a Dejuyi. Literally though. What do you mean my condolences, Miss Hanya? And then Mose, and then the ultimate goddess. What the hell? She looks so good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna get everyone, or how I'm gonna have to skip characters. I don't know how to do that. Well, I'll do it with him, but crap. Every time.
Woo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle.
Xianzhou Juming delegate, present.
Xianzhou Yaoqing delegate, present.
Xianzhou La Fu delegate present.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
And
And good evening.
And to all our viewers far and wide, welcome to the version 2.4 finest duel under the pristine blue special program. As always, your avian buddy Albert's here to guide you through.
Hi everyone, I'm Champion Lee, a sword master from the Juming.
And I'm Jiao Cho. I may have the appearance of a chef, but I'm actually a healer.
Greetings, everyone. It's been a while.
So wait,
I trust you're well.
A pleasure to have you
Prison.
three in the studio.
I'm a bit.
Now, the Penacony
flustered.
vacation has drawn to a close, and the crew of the Astral Express is bound for a familiar destination. The Xianzhou Lao Fu!
I really
Which
wanna
is precisely
see
why
how
this
loud I am.
program has invited Xianzhou friends, old and new,
Let's
to
see.
welcome Trailblazers back to an old stomping
How
ground.
loud am I?
Speaking of which, General Jing Yuan, isn't this your first time on the special program?
Okay.
Is indeed,
kinda.
Mr. Albert, and I am deeply honored.
I think it's a bit
Had I known
louder.
of your program's culinary delights, I would never have delayed.
Sorry.
Bon appetit, General. I hate to bring this up, but our catering costs for this episode were kinda spicy. If you'd like to leave a tip, we'd be extremely...
Wait a minute. What's this hot pot got to do with you anyway? Didn't the pink-haired fox prepare it?
Well, I'm a hot pot enthusiast, after all. Where I go, the spice follows.
Oh
Your
my god,
illustrious
where I go, the
presence is
spice
payment
should better
enough,
be
dear
away from me.
friends. Dinner's on me.
So yeah, I'm not fooling him.
Gentlemen,
We don't match.
Your delicious morality will not be forgotten, good sir.
Let's cut to the chase already. Why are we here anyway?
It's like this. I assume you all received an invitation from the Seat of Divine Foresight, welcoming you to the Luminary War Dance.
Yep, it's a martial arts ceremony. Competitors battle it out in a flash of swords.
And March
all
will
for
be
the title of Sword Champion.
As a matter of fact,
sword champion.
the War Dance is a festival commemorating the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knight's triumphant resistance against the abominations of abundance. As you know, the Law Fu's ambrosial arbor crisis was only recently resolved. Now is the time to regroup and raise our spirits, which is why we have chosen this moment to convene the War Dance. It is also for this reason that the title of Sword Champion will not be decided in this ceremony.
It won't?
Then what?
I fear Master Yenqing will be bitterly disappointed.
I think
And I'm Mr. Jiao Cho.
if he doesn't
This
win
war
the
dance
title,
isn't only a
it's
morale
over.
boost.
He hasn't won anything
It's also
ever.
an invitation to allies and friends, a display of peace, and an important duty for the Cloud Knights. That's why Yenqing has taken it upon himself to accompany the Trailblazers for the duration.
Exactly right. In the version 2.4 Trailblaze Continuance mission, Finest Duel
Continuance.
under the pristine Blue One, Trailblazers will witness Yenqing's assiduous side and his new identity.
I get it. One person,
Is what?
not enough. You need our help, right?
Such a distinguished occasion surely merits the attendance of other esteemed guests.
Of course, this Jianzhou Yaoqing delegation will be led by none other than the Merlin's Claw, General Fei Xiao. At her side will be two senior advisors, Jiao Cho, the Jiao Cho, as well as Moza.
And as for the Xianzhou Juming,
What's
me
that?
and Grandpa, General Huayan, the famous Flaming Heart, will be representatives.
Be they friends from near or far, we will welcome them with open arms. This promises to be quite the war
I
dance.
really have to rewatch
I
the
don't
trailer.
want to lower your spirits, but I heard that the Trailblazers' arrival doesn't always coincide with a happy... I mean, wasn't everyone fighting in the trailer?
3 Arbiter Generals in the same place at the same time? Not a good sign.
And they
That's
did
not
say
all. Rumors are circulating through the Alliance that General Jingyuan's conduct during the Ambrosial Arbor crisis may have violated certain laws of the land.
Oh come on.
Could it really be that...
Oh boy.
He fought his butt off.
It's true that the other two generals will arrive on the Law Fu with a certain assignment. If you want to know the details, then ready yourself for the upcoming Trailblaze continuance story.
Let us refrain from needless anxiety. The Law Fu will ensure a spectacular war dance.
Right, geez, let's lighten the mood. I want to talk about my legendary new Swordmaster apprentice. She's been getting a lot of attention. She gets her own intro, right?
March 7th? Of course! With the war dance right around the corner, March couldn't
Please
help
be
herself.
strong.
She
Please
set out
be
on her
strong. I
own
want to
martial
use
arts
her.
journey. Stay tuned. We've got more intel on that coming up on the program. Which reminds me, the war dance ceremony is set to span versions 2.4 and 2.5.
Okay.
The Ambrosia Arbor crisis might be in the past.
We'll keep
but the
continuing then.
Trailblazers will continue to be
Part
important
1, it's
witnesses
2.4, and
to
part
Xianzhou
5,
Laofu's ongoing story.
This separation has been difficult.
Makes sense, because we
Missed
saw the next
Trailblazers
characters.
dearly. Here's hoping the Xianzhou Laofu can bring everyone new and exciting experiences.
Can't wait!
Ah, the broth is ready.
Show
Shall
me
we
how they
add
fight,
any
please.
extra seasonings?
Add 'em all! We gotta make the most of the occasion. It's not every
She's
day we get
eating.
to catch up with the Xianzhou pals. And speaking of pals, version 2.4 will be introducing a brand new map, the Shackling Prison.
These pals of yours, they're all in prison?
Not all of them, not in the traditional sense.
Isn't
the
Jing Liu
Shackling
there?
Prison is under the Ten Lords Commission administration. It's where Shui Yi and Hanya work.
The Shackling Prison is where we detain criminals. Its cold and forbidding entrance is located below the waters of Scale Gorge waterscape.
Huh? That does
Wait,
look
no.
creepy.
Is it Locha
The
there? It's
individual
one of the
must
two.
first
I don't
stand
think they're
trial
both there.
before being escorted to their cell.
Don't remember.
For those guilty of particularly heinous crimes, we reserve special cells of biting cold or
Wow.
searing heat.
What
the
a mob!
interrogations of Blade and Locha were conducted in just such a
Locha.
place.
Doesn't sound like an easy place to spring a prison break.
I think they took Jing
You
Liu
can say that
elsewhere.
again. The Ten Lords Commission keeps a watchful eye. And the
I love
roofs of
it
the
already.
cells are tangled webs filled with carefully designed mechanisms.
Oh my god, the
Those who
the
can
minigame.
access must first overcome innumerable tests of fortitude.
It's
It would
back.
appear the Shackling Prison is the haunt of wolf-like monsters.
Really?
Borison?
That's right. The Borison
Borison.
are ruthless beyond measure, infamous for their inborn moon rage. Upon entering battle, the Borison share stacks of bloodlust. When bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, they enter the moon rage state and become enhanced. Ooh, watch your step, Trailblazers.
This
What
looks
happened to
dangerous.
catching up with pals?
But they attacked first. Why?
I'm sure
Was I
Shui
that
Yi
slow?
and Hanya would love you to go and express your sympathies. Anyway, with the new map out of the way, it's time we talked about our new friends from the Zhuming and the Yaoqing. Starting with a gifted young girl, Yoon Lee.
Show me. Show me, because I'm pretty sure I would like her a lot. I've been trying to pray otherwise, but... What the hell? Me? That's me in my house. If I see a bug. Extra. I'm being extra. Because she really doesn't need that big sword. Oh, wow. I mean, for the bug. She needs it in general. I'm pulling.
I'm from the Xianzhou Juming, a ship known for its unrivaled craftsmanship.
I'm pulling.
As the records show, some 60 or 70% of all the Xianzhou's armory comes from the artisans of the Zhuming. Ever since I was little, I've studied sword mastery and weapons forging with my grandpa. I mean, the Flaming Heart, Huayan. Grandpa's always been nice to me. He loves me, you know?
Miss Yoon Lee is a talented young lady fascinated with swords. She sees renowned swords as treasures. Some say she
Pulling.
can even communicate with them directly. To her, swords are more honest than people. She lives by the phrase, swords make acquaintances, fighting makes friends.
Oh?
Oh?
It so happens that on the Laofu there is an able young man with a similar love of the sword.
Oh, it's
I
happening.
have a feeling you two might get along.
You mean Yanqing? He doesn't know the first thing about swords. He collects them like they're going out of fashion, then never uses them. I can hear those blades crying from here.
Seems like you guys don't share everything in common.
Mm-hmm. And not to mention, see the giant sword I use? Forged him myself. Might
Wow.
not be complete, but he's already stronger.
Okay,
than
she's
anything out there.
very
Weapons
capable.
of this caliber usually get their own name. What do you call them?
Not bad, Feathers. Finally,
Feathers.
someone who understands swords. I gave him a unique name for the ages. Old Metal.
What? Old what?
It has a ring about it.
I like it too.
Me and Old Metal have a deep connection. Every time I get into a scrap, I ask Old Metal, which one
Old
do you
Metal.
want to strike? Old Metal usually says something like, let's start here and end there.
So the sword
To
is
which
talking
I
back to you?
reply, oh, all of them? All right.
Old Metal's adorable manner belies his formidable stature.
Yunli might be young, but she's confident and unafraid to speak her mind.
Delusional.
It's time we took a look at her skills on the battlefield.
As a physical type character following the path of destruction,
I like her.
gentle persuasion isn't really my style.
Wow, I like
When using
her.
my skill, I restore my own HP while dealing physical damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
What really sets
Erudition.
Yunli apart in combat is the way she counters the enemy. When attacked, she immediately launches a counter on the attacker, dealing damage to the target and adjacent enemies.
Bears a grudge and knows friend from foe. She doesn't mess around.
You gotta use
I
the
love
enemy
Clara.
strength against them. After using my ultimate, I
Can I use
acquired the
both?
parry state, which allows me to sustain lower damage and
Kafka,
taunt
Kafka.
all enemies.
Clara.
In addition, my ordinary counter is upgraded to powerful counter, which deals higher damage.
You seem
Okay,
well versed
I
in
need
the
her.
art of the counter.
I need her,
One
100%.
assumes that surprise attacks during exploration aren't a concern for you?
She's
Nope.
extremely cool.
When using my technique, I obtain a special effect for a set duration. If an enemy launches an attack during that duration, the attack is blocked. And upon entering battle, I launch a powerful counter on a random enemy.
Imagine you've hardly regained your footing when a girl with a giant blade comes running straight for you.
She's so cool.
Remind
What the
you,
hell?
In version 2.4,
Forget her companion
players will
mission, yeah.
Experience the Swords to Plowshares companion mission. Granddad and granddaughter
Sword
arrive
gifting
in the
ceremony.
Luofu from the Zhuming, bringing with them a prize much sought after among the war dance competitors.
I like her a lot.
You press something else too? Let's see. Let's save that for another
But
time,
then
shall we?
there's
Now remember, Albert, the
Fei
prize is for the
Xian.
war dance champion, not the
Lingsha.
host.
So if Yun Li is also set to compete, and were she to prevail, then wouldn't the prize return home with her to the Zhuming?
Not so fast now. Luofu has something to say about that. The Zhuming may have brought the prize, but they ain't leaving with it.
What?
Watch us.
Easy now. External heat needs inner cooling, as they say.
Sounds like another difficult challenge for Yang Jing.
Why you guys sound so...
Yanqing is never going to win in this game. It's over for
Let's
him.
move on to another new character, shall we?
Please don't be a 5-star Pella.
And soon be making his appearance.
Please don't be a 5-star
Military
Pella.
healer, Zhao Cho!
Please don't be very strong for DOT. Please don't be strong for DOT. Oh, he's cool too. This is unfair. What is that? The music. Oh my god. Is he cooking? Whoa. Okay.
The Yao Qing's illustrious healer.
He
I've
looks
heard
very
much
cool.
about you.
You're too kind, General. My visit to the Luofu is only in aid of keeping a promise.
You owe someone a tasty meal?
Well, taste is secondary to nutrition, Miss Yunli.
I'm curious, Mr. Jiao Cho. Under what circumstances would you usually open your eyes? Forgive me, but, your beef is overcooked.
Well, seems like culinary emergencies are pretty eye-opening. But I digress.
Beautiful
Mr. Zhao
item.
Cho, why don't you introduce yourself a little more?
Well, I am employed as a military healer to the Yao Qing's General Fei Xiao. You could consider me one of her retainers. I'm accompanying the general to the Xianzhou Luofu for this war dance ceremony.
So what
Do
are
we
all
trust
the broths
him?
and ingredients then?
Well, you see, Miss Yunli, I believe in culinary medicine. The notion that we are what we eat. The arts of cooking and healing are one and the same. which is why I spend so much time delving into the spicy miracles of medicinal cuisine.
A meal is not simply a merry occasion,
He has
but
his
an
own
opportunity for food to work quiet wonders for our
agenda.
biological systems. Isn't that beautiful?
Why bother dividing the pot into 9 sections if you're gonna eat from all of them?
Good
I'm a
question.
self-confessed chowhound, Miss Yunli. I eat, and then I leave.
Oh, you ain't going anywhere yet, Doctor.
That's
Delicacies
me
aside,
too, though. I eat,
Let's talk some more
and
about
then
that
I
human
leave.
of yours. Before you came under General Facial's command, you were well known in the Xianzhou Yaoqing's Alchemy Commission. You went on to cut
Imagine
your
if
teeth
he
as
has
a
an
military
agenda
healer with the Cloud Knights on campaigns for the
to
Hutt.
release Locha. I don't know
heard you
why,
decided
but
to retire, only returning to service at the personal request of the Cauldron Master.
Some people prefer work to leisure, I suppose.
Well, I am fortunate enough to be respected for my craft. Some even go so far as to deem me a miracle cure.
As General Facial's strategist,
Maybe he
Zhao
can
Shou applies his
help
taste for
Zui.
spice to battlefield tactics.
I don't know how,
Combat is a bubbling broth, with each side occupying one half of Yunyang Hot Pot.
Indeed. Battles are marked by myriad changes, constantly evolving in a dance of yin and yang.
Well said, General.
They say foxes are cunning creatures. Seems like Mr. Zhao Shou is no exception. I think it's time we took a look at what our delicious doctor can
yes,
do
please,
on
because
the
I'm
battlefield.
still.
Well, about time. I am a fire-type character on the path of nihility. When using my
either gonna-
technique during exploration,
Okay.
I create a special dimension. After entering battle with an enemy within the
Special
dimension,
dimension.
I inflict them with fire damage. And there's a possibility of following up with a stack of Ashen Roast debuff.
3 stocks.
We're cooking the enemy alive?
We're cooking in general.
Ashen
I
roast
hope.
turns up the heat by causing enemies to sustain greater damage. Any attack that Zhao Chou lands on an enemy has a chance of inflicting Ashen Roast.
Indeed. Case in point,
D-
if I were
debuffs.
to use my skill to deal blast damage, there would be a chance of simultaneously inflicting a stack of Ashen Roast on the target.
Did you just throw spices into the battlefield?
So it was
Sharp
spicy.
eyes, General. After launching my ultimate, the battlefield becomes an enormous Yuanyang hot pot. The
She's
enemies
burning.
are
Do you see
trapped
her?
in a searing broth, which inflicts damage on each and every one of them. At the same
she's so
time,
beautiful.
the effects of Ashen Roast are compounded for enemies inflicted with the debuff, in line with the current highest number of stacks. Immediately after, a field appears, which lasts for a set number of turns.
Whew, all these hot pop visuals are making me hungry again. What does this field do exactly?
Enemies within the field sustain greater ultimate damage.
Oh.
And during their action, there is a chance they will be inflicted by a stack of Ashen Roast.
He's made
Would
for
follow that
Acheron.
if, for example, Acheron were on the team, you would be able to help her acquire ultimate charges more quickly.
Absolutely right.
He keeps giving her
Nice
stacks.
of you to invite the enemy to dinner.
But is he
before
worth it if you
showing
have her
up the
eat too?
door.
That's the
last meal
question.
they'll ever experience.
He's nothing like
Word of
Bella.
advice? Order out next time, fellas.
Good, because I like
we
Bella.
got to know new friends from both the Zhuming and the Yaoqing.
March.
Let's turn our gaze to the
I don't
version
think I care for him
2.4
much.
banner info. In version 2.4's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Yun Li, as well as the limited
Ho-Ho
5-star
is back.
character Hua Hua. The limited 5-star light cones, Dance at Sunset, and
Oh, that's a
Night
cute
of Fright
light cone.
will be boosted.
Is that a
cat
hamster?
Is a human's best friend.
You certainly have a cat-like energy to you, Miss
A
Yunli.
cat? Is that a
Let's
cat,
move
really?
swiftly on to this version's
Oh.
second half warp event, which boosts limited
No
5-star
way.
characters Zhao Chou and Masked Fool Spark.
What a...
In addition, the drop rates for the limited 5-star light cones, those many springs,
Wait, there's a
and
new light cone
Birthday
of March?
Escapade will be boosted.
Another eye-opening moment
I have to
for
pull
our
here.
fox friend.
I have to pull
Moments
here.
spent in the cool shade of an old tree should be used for admiring the surrounding scenery.
The sparkle
Couldn't
icon is
agree
very
more.
good.
And I almost forgot. The version 2.4 warp banner will feature a familiar face on the 4-star
Wait,
light
what?
cone. Poised to bloom.
She has the presence of a true swordmaster. Someone's been taking their training seriously.
Isn't that Harmony? Or
Without
am I
further ado,
confused?
let's take a closer look at the fruits of March 7th's journey as a sword master
Show me,
apprentice.
show me. I just hope she's strong. So happy. Our baby's growing too. What the hell? That was her ultimate.
On returning to the Cienjo,
A flashback?
March 7th is brimming with excitement for the upcoming war dance and decides to learn swordplay from Masters Yun Li and Yan Qing.
I still vividly remember instructing Yang Qing in the way of the sword. Now he's already passing on his knowledge to others.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
How time flies.
March 7th might be a rookie, but she's also a natural. Her master taught her the best in Juming swordplay. So, naturally, she's made quick progress.
Yan Qing is also March 7th's master. To deprive an inquiring mind of tuition is not in his nature.
Right you are, General.
I heard that March 7th was a bow and arrow user. Brave of her to take up the sword, and no doubt a challenge for her
And
masters.
she's capable.
I'll say. Not to mention, Yun Li and Yan Qing's swordplay isn't exactly similar. Won't March 7th end up with a weird mix of styles?
You're overthinking things.
Yeah,
You're
it's okay. It's their
dedicated to
child.
the sword. You just need to swing it.
Oh, follow the sword and victory will follow. Well, we've done a lot
What
of
can
talking.
she do though as a
Time to
4-star?
see March 7th swordplay in action.
Yes,
March
please.
7th, the Hunt's basic attack
Love the
deals
pose.
imaginary damage.
Love the pose.
When using her skill, March 7th selects a teammate as master and presents them with a special beverage to increase their speed.
Master?
Good apprentice.
As a promising young student, March 7th has a keen understanding of her master's style. When her master launches an attack or ultimate, March 7th acquires charges. When charges reach
7 out
a
of
set number
7.
of stacks, she immediately takes action again and obtains an enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack deals set hits of damage to a target enemy, with a chance of dealing further hits.
Okay, that's cool, but
Just a chance?
She's a rookie, remember? Her moves might be a little rusty,
we need
but
to see
they
more for
can
this
surprise
to
you
know
all
if she's
the same.
good.
Depending on her master's path, her specific attacks possess additional effects.
That's right.
What?
For example, masters on the paths of destruction, erudition, or the hunt can cause specific attacks to deal additional damage. And masters on the paths of nihility, harmony, preservation, or abundance can raise the toughness reduction of specific attacks.
Putting learning into practice.
Okay.
Where do I find an apprentice?
After using her ultimate, March 7th can deal damage to a target enemy while improving her next enhanced
She's-
basic attack.
And for those who were wondering what having March as an apprentice is like, there you have it.
That's
March
her
7th is
ultimate?
humble and learns from all her allies. During exploration, for every time a teammate uses their technique, March 7th acquires a charge at the start of the next battle. When using her own technique, she regenerates energy at the start of the next
Oh.
battle.
It must be a great privilege to have an apprentice with such powers of
They did
perception.
put work, like
Well,
they did
get
do
this.
different things for her,
Completing
but
specific tasks in the version 2.4's Trailblaze Continuance
I don't know if
will
this is
unlock
good.
March 7th the Hunt. Once unlocked, a path switching option will appear in the character interface for this.
oh, this is gorgeous.
That's my apprentice.
She certainly does have the aura of a heroine.
Woo. I think we could all
So
use a
excited.
lot
Of course I
help.
will build her. There's no
More exciting
percent.
updates after the break.
There's no chance I'm not building her. But I just hope she's good. Because if she's good, that means I will be using her more often. But overall, I thought I would skip in this patch because I want Lingsha for sure. And then Fei Xiao, after I saw her in this trailer, I can't say no. You saw her. Who could say no? Well, anyway. So I don't know what I'll do. We'll see. I already spent for Jade. But we'll see. We'll see. But this is interesting. I really hope Yunli works with Clara. I don't want to replace Clara. I'm using Clara. I love Clara. I really, really, really love Clara. And I hope Yunli works with her, but I don't know. It doesn't seem likely. There's still a lot of information I
Welcome
need
back,
to know.
Trailblazers.
There's still
It's
a
time
lot.
we took a look. Version 2.4 is all new events.
Events,
As the war
yes.
dance approaches, guests and visitors from all corners are converging on the Lawful. But not all are harboring noble intentions. I'm sure all you remember a certain IPC representative by the name
we're
of
getting
Scott.
Oh,
Idolence.
the Alliance is very familiar with the
March.
conduct and deeds of the IPC.
Hardly surprising. Well, Scott is out to demonstrate that Xianzhou swordplay is no match for IPC tech. Ooh, not only does he have a mech-related provocation in store, but also wants to assert his authority through battle.
For real? I think me and Old Metal owe this guy a beating. Or 10.
Hold your horses, Miss Yunli. As a matter of fact, your apprentice got a little impulsive and took up the challenge. She's due to face off against her opponent in just 15 days' time.
A familiar turn of events. Are we able to assist Miss March in this endeavor?
Of course. To help March defeat this
No, we're gonna let her go alone.
Nig, Trailblazers will take up the position of personal trainer. The goal? Develop a 15-day crash course in swordplay.
Yes.
15
Let me at it.
days, crash course. Mr. Albert, have you heard the proverb, haste makes waste?
Have you heard the proverb when needs must? Between me and Yan Qing, we've got the sword skills to provide the best crash course in town. Still,
What
balance
is that?
training also requires rest, relaxation, and fun.
The fabled work-life
Oh.
balance.
Now
Sounds like
this
you've
is
got to figure it out,
different.
Miss Yunli. Results or your money back.
I have a feeling Miss March will have
Wow.
some fortuitous encounters and crucial assistance along the way.
Oh, I might just have to offer a helping hand myself.
The encounters and sword training experiences that March accumulates will dictate the nature of the story's conclusion. The end result will always be a solo confrontation with Scott, though the nature of the showdown
There
will
they are.
also vary
3.
accordingly.
We got 3.
Following the ending,
So I'm guessing 3
Trailblazers
more
can
from
acquire
probably the
Stellar
story.
Jade and March 7th, the Hunt's Eidolon.
With the combined assistance of her friends, surely Miss March will prevail over Scott.
Absolutely?
As long as a
She will.
swordmaster is worthy of the sword in their hand, they have nothing to worry about.
Wise words indeed, Miss Yunli.
Positive.
Oh.
Let's move on to another event. After leaving Penacony, I'm sure Trailblazers will remember with fondness their unpredictable old friends, the Trash
Really?
Cans.
They're following
It would
us to
seem these
Xianzhou?
old friends have appeared on the Xianzhou.
Up here they have. And a medical intern from Penacony is on the lookout for an assistant. Their goal?
I guess.
To complete a series of shoots to uncover the secrets of the Marastruck.
Wait, what?
How
They're
does that
doing a
work?
trash can shoot?
You better believe it. The intern in question is Randolph. And just like the Trailblazers, they're a trash can enthusiast.
If you spend enough time in the cosmos, there's nobody you won't encounter. Trash can enthusiasts? Comes with the
That's cool.
During the event,
That's
Trailblazers
funny.
must use the photography software provided by Randolph to take pictures of trash cans hidden among the crowds.
Different trash cans mean different points, with some trash cans even adopting special
Is this
treatments.
Pokemon Snap?
Do your best to get them all on film
It
to
keeps
maximize
moving
your
and you have to
points
take
and
pictures
complete
of-
the stage
It's
objective.
Pokemon
And
Snap.
a friendly reminder, trash cans may appear unexpectedly and without warning.
Oh, how much I love
Trailblazers
Pokemon
wishing
Snap.
to catch them all will
How
need their
much I
wits
love
about
Pokemon
them.
Snap.
Now,
I'm gonna
this
love
event
this event.
isn't confined to the CN show. Your old friends have also appeared in Bellabog. Rumor has it that Bellabog inhabitants have recently been attacked by a shadow of unknown origin. To resolve this case, our trash can friends need the strength of
Another
Trailblazers and
trash can event?
Bellabogians alike.
And that's the end of the trash can related content for this version.
Thank you.
right?
Thank you.
Don't speak too soon.
Enough.
In the Trailblaze Friendship is Magic event, Trailblazers need to use specific characters to play the role of magician and summon a special trash can comrade, Letter Pony, to fight alongside them.
A trash can summoning magician. Does this sorcerer
Might as well bring them on the
have any
express at
other
this point.
notable abilities?
Of course! The magician's skill and ultimate will acquire all new combat effects with the power to command mini-cans during battle. The mini-cans' attack and talent abilities will depend on which character was used to summon them, adding further layers to the combat experience. For example, the skills of certain magicians summon mini-cans onto the battlefield.
This is a tease for the future. They're gonna try to put
the
summons
higher
of
the
some
attack
kind.
and the more energy regenerated for the magician.
Classic trash warfare.
Well, get this. Some mini-cans can even enter an ultra gold state and receive extra buffs. And we've only scratched the surface.
This is not
who wish
random.
to test the limits of magical
This is
trash
not
can
random.
strength can do so in game. The event will launch a new challenge stage daily, with 5 stages total, and each stage split into 2 difficulties. After completing the initiation trial challenge,
This is a part
Trailblazers
drawing
can unlock
of
the official trial
Hella.
difficulty for an even harder test.
See you on the battlefield, friends.
I need another breather. Don't go anywhere, Trailblazers. More exciting updates after the following broadcast.
I'm shooketh. This last event, the Pokemon Snap event, and then this event, they had me shook. Clearly, for those who haven't played Pokemon Snap, it's a very old game that I had played on Nintendo, and you were like progressing in a stage, but your POV was like only with a camera, and you could take pictures of Pokemon all around you, like the more you progress on the stage, and there were also specific things you could do to make specific Pokemon show up. And here it's like very similar in the gameplay, that you don't get to move your character, it's moving on its own, and you just have to find like where the trash cans are and take pictures. And then the next one, imagine if they do this, if like a character has summons. That would be amazing. Like, I know there's the Jing Yuan with his lighting lure, but I'm talking different kind of summons.
Welcome back, y'all. As always,
Of
in
course.
version
Of
2.4,
course.
we'll be seeing the return of 10 free warps in the Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Thank you.
Some comforts are here to stay.
Helping
and
me
of course,
get
there's also
Yunli.
the double events. Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty.
Remember to complete the simulated universe or divergent universe
Yes.
for double planar ornaments.
Definitely. Good, I
And
need
we haven't
those.
even
I
got to
really
this version's system optimizations yet. Starting with the relic system. When using the filter function to screen relics already in your possession, filter choices can be saved for a faster selection process. Meanwhile, in the relic inventory, Trailblazers will find new quick lock and quick discard functions. When choosing relics for a character, relics will be sorted according to the character's relic set prioritization.
Oh,
with
that's
the
good
most
too.
suitable relics appearing first.
That's good.
There's also a new feature for relic
very good.
substat recommendations.
By using the
Really?
recommended relics feature, not only can Trailblazers view a character's most frequently used relic
Oh, that's
set,
really
but
good.
also the recommended main and subsidiary stats.
And
Quality of
finally,
life changes.
when checking Simulated Universe Interface and Cavern of Corrosion in the Interastral Peace Guide, Trailblazers can see recommended characters for the relics in question.
Amazing.
consider it.
Amazing.
Now,
It's helping so many
to allow
players.
Trailblazers to come into faster contact with new versions, captivating events, and time-limited rewards. 2.4 has added an advanced access feature for both Trailblaze continuance and events.
So if a Trailblazer doesn't meet the prerequisite conditions for a given event,
You can just
they
unlock
can
it.
still
Yeah.
experience the new version's events and missions?
You got it. Trailblazers who've reached level 21 will see a Play Now icon appear on the event page for events with advanced access eligibility. Just
Very
select the
good.
icon
Very
and enjoy the
good.
experience.
Now that's an optimization. Yeah. Ready and waiting.
For
In the
new
mission
and
catalog,
older players.
missions with early access will feature a special icon. Maps yet to be unlocked will get temporary map teleportation access, while also featuring a special icon. Trailblazers can freely switch between the displays
Hi,
for the normal
Kirino.
map
Hi,
and the
Jessica.
temporary maps unlocked as a result of advanced access event activation.
And what if Trailblazers achieve the normal event activation requirements during the course of early access?
Good question. In that case, the event will
Excellent.
terminate the advanced
Moving
activation
on.
state and the temporary map
Why?
channel will close. However, game data will be retained and Trailblazers can continue participating in gameplay as normal through the event stream.
Which is when I get my hands on the limited time event rewards.
In other news,
Hi,
in the
Liam,
not-too-distant future,
did I say it correctly?
a new episode of Knowing the Universe will be upon us. We've invited celebrated novelist Yoshiki Tanaka to be with us on the program. Together, we'll be
Aw.
exploring thoughts and imaginings on the subject of the boundless
That will be very
universe.
interesting.
A huge thank you to Mr. Tanaka for his participation. Man, I can't wait to see that episode. And finally, intel on a mysterious collaboration destined for launch in 2025.
What? What? What?
Impact!
For more info, stay tuned for official announcements, Trailblazers. Woo! That brings us to the
What?
end of the version 2.4 special program. Returning to the Cienjo, getting to know new Cienjo friends. You guys sure know how to get an old owl excited.
Oh, how many
March be
people
able
are
to perfect her
shook.
swordplay?
3 Xianzhou generals in the same place at the same time.
I'm shook.
Who knows what kind of stories will unfold?
Let us all bear witness to the future of the Xianzhou Lawfu.
See you in the next one, Trailblazers.
Till next time.
I
See
have
you next
no
time.
words. See you next time. Yes. I have no clue. No words. Okay. That was very, very, very interesting. To be honest with you, I thought it would be more like a filler, like happy story, like, you know. But then you see the trailer and you're literally shook. Like that scene with, I don't know if you watched the trailer yet, but that scene with Zhu Yi, I was laughing because I didn't expect it to be serious. And then you hear, I think it was Dan Hong. Spoilers if you haven't watched the trailer. I think it was Dan Hong telling her, "My condolences, Miss Hanya," or something like that. And if you think about it, Zhu Yi, I don't think she can really die again, but I don't know, maybe she can. I know Locha saved her life last time, so maybe she can, but why do I have a feeling they're going to need Locha again to help Zhu Yi, and Hanya is the one who's going to go against the law to allow him to help and, you know, open his cage, because we are going to the shackling prisons. And I don't know, Yun Li is so cool. I didn't expect Yun Li to be that cool. I'm very excited for her. I wasn't going to pull out. I said to myself, you won't pull in the next version because you saw Lingsha. Lingsha and Fei Xiao. Lingsha was the one who attracted all my attention. But then I saw Fei Xiao here. And I'm like, I need both now. I can't skip anyone. So now that I saw Yun Li as well, I'm like, I need Yun Li, I need Fei Xiao, and I need Lingsha. How am I going to manage to get everyone? Tell me. How? But I have to do it. And also they bring Sparkle already, and I want Sparkle's light cone. Hell, I wanted Ewan, Sparkle, and her light cone, but I will try for the light cone because it's very good light cone. I will try, and if I got it, I got it. And probably, you know, probably I will have to spend. We'll see. Listen, we'll see. I will think about it. Now I'm just too hyped from all the experience, but I will think about it. I will. And yeah. 2.4 is exciting. I didn't expect it to be that exciting. As I said, I thought it would be more of a filler patch. But I'm really excited. I hope the story is hype. I want to see March. Like, if she's a good character. Because, of course, I want to use March. It's March. I want to get Yunli. And I hope she works with Clara. Because it looks like she will power creep Clara like crazy. But I hope she works with her. Because I don't want to... I love Clara. If I got Yunli and I'll never use Clara again, it would be very sad. So hopefully they work together. And let's forget about Clara for now. And Yunli. I don't know what to do, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully the light cones are not OP, because if the light cones are strong, I will be so tempted, but I will keep myself focused on the next patch, which is 2 characters I already want a lot. And hell, there's Sunday. We don't know what they're gonna do with Sunday. If Sunday arrives in the next patches, obviously I will have to pull Sunday, you know? It's guaranteed. So, how? How am I gonna pull everyone? Anyway. This patch seems very exciting. I'm very excited for this patch. I didn't expect to be this excited, but I am. And I think the next one after this, 2.5, is going to be even more hype. Because they said 2.4 and 2.5 is going to be those... this story. There's going to be a part 1 and a part 2. So, if this was so hype, imagine what part 2 is going to be like. So, yeah, that was a great special program. I really liked it, and the quality of life changes are just great. Starly is too fun, I can't stop. I feel the same way. And I have to admit, I've also been feeling really fun playing Zenless Zone Zero. I've also been enjoying that game as well. But Starl will be my main game. It really is the game I decided to make content from the very start, and I'm so glad I haven't regretted my choice at all. It's a game that I will definitely be enjoying. They do so many things for the game, and I guess we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. So, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As I always say, keep on trailblazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.